Vietnam, 1984. Chuck Norris is James Braddock, decorated war hero, ex-prisoner of war, an American on a mission. One man who couldn't forget the Americans that were left behind.
We categorically deny that there are any living MIAs in Vietnam.
Wrong answer.
James Braddock has returned. To uncover the truth and free the soldiers.
We're going home?
Missing in action.
Damn right.
James Braddock declares war. The war isn't over until the last man comes home. America had no more heroes. Until now. Chuck Norris, missing in action. Vietnam, 1984. Chuck Norris frees the Americans, missing in action. Now, the secret of his rage can be revealed. Missing in action 2, the beginning. A war he couldn't forget.
You're going down! Get ready to jump!
The story behind his return. Vietnam, 1972. Captured in a savage jungle war.
You men are not prisoners of war. You are common criminals.
Imprisoned and tortured.
He's not dead! God, no!
Chuck Norris is a prisoner they couldn't break. And a soldier they couldn't hold.
Look, our country has forgotten about us, and we have to do anything we can to survive.
There's one chance for escape.
That's our way out.
He's breaking out and fighting back. An American hero. His story continues.
This is for me.
Chuck Norris, missing in action 2, the beginning.
Saigon, 1975. Colonel James Braddock left behind more than memories.
Your son's name is Van. He's alive.
Now, 12 years later, he's not just a soldier going after the enemy. He's a father searching for his child.
You must pay for the crimes that you have committed against my beloved country.
Until he discovers a generation left behind. The orphans of a forgotten war. Now, Braddock is on a heroic mission of mercy.
Get the truck!
Chuck Norris is fighting for everyone who can't fight back.
Don't step on any toes.
I don't step on toes. I step on necks.
Chuck Norris. Braddock, missing in action 3.
Vietnam, 1984. Chuck Norris is James Braddock, decorated war hero, ex-prisoner of war, an American on a mission. One man who couldn't forget the Americans that were left behind.
We categorically deny that there are any living MIAs in Vietnam.
Wrong answer.
James Braddock has returned. To uncover the truth and free the soldiers.
We're going home?
Missing in action.
Damn right.
James Braddock declares war. The war isn't over until the last man comes home. America had no more heroes. Until now. Chuck Norris, missing in action. Vietnam, 1984. Chuck Norris frees the Americans, missing in action. Now, the secret of his rage can be revealed. Missing in Action 2, The Beginning. A war he couldn't forget.
You're going down! Get ready to jump!
The story behind his return. Vietnam, 1972. Captured in a savage jungle war.
You men are not prisoners of war. You are common criminals.
Imprisoned and tortured.
He's not dead! God, no!
Chuck Norris is a prisoner they couldn't break. And a soldier they couldn't hold.
Look, our country has forgotten about us, and we have to do anything we can to survive.
There's one chance for escape.
That's our way out.
He's breaking out and fighting back. An American hero. His story continues.
This is for me.
Chuck Norris, Missing in Action 2, The Beginning.
Saigon, 1975. Colonel James Braddock left behind more than memories.
Your son's name is Van. He's alive.
Now, 12 years later, he's not just a soldier going after the enemy. He's a father searching for his child.
You must pay for the crimes that...
And hello everyone, let's get the audio back on for the game because I had to use desktop audio there to get the trailers to come through. I will set up a better setup for that in the not too distant future. Yes, you are cheese. Welcome in, welcome in. I am sleepy today. I am very sleepy. As stated, I am sleepy, so I'm low on energy. So I'm not putting as much force into my voice and whatnot, or as chipper as I normally am. The stream is called Sleepy Grind for a reason. I did not get much sleep last night. Absolutely, you may join. No, it's stream day. It's stream schedule. In fact, I'm actually streaming a little bit early just so I can go to sleep earlier tonight. Absolutely. Tobago. And we are trying something very new on stream. I am going to be right on the cutting edge of content creation and give a live reaction to drinking Prime. I'm only like 2 years late to that trend. Maybe 3. That is thoroughly mediocre. Like... That is one mediocre fucking drink. Oh. Nice to hear you enjoy my streams that much, Cheese. Right, let's go in. What the fuck is that comment? Oh my god. I bought the Prime because it's on clearance at my local supermarket, as in they're never getting it back. And it was like $2 and I was like, you know what? For $2, I will give it a shot. I very much don't want to. I think I will be proud of my ignorance on what the fuck that comment meant among us. In this case, I'm happy to be ignorant. Not yet. Not sure yet, Nara. We haven't even got into the first match. Not a fan of moldy cheeses myself. I'm very much more into stuff like Parmesan over like blue cheese. But that's probably just because there's a large Italian diaspora in Australia who brought Parmesan over. So we end up having a a weird cheese culture in Australia where it's like half very British, half very Italian. So your common cheeses are cheddar, Colby, mozzarella, and Parmesan. Which is just a weird combination of 4 cheeses. And yes, we do mix all 4 of those cheeses together and put them on a pizza, and it's fucking delicious. Yeah, that is something I am aware it exists. Neat. I've been wanting to run this match again since I finally set up zeroing on my gun sights.
Into your vehicle! Driver ready! Driver ready!
I'll be back, Map. Don't you worry. Yeah, that's what happens when you end up having a name that crosses over with stuff that people talk about normally. Why do you think the BDSM community really encourages safe words to be random ass shit no one would say whilst in the bedroom? Avoids confusion.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
Hello, Aaron. Welcome in, welcome in. Really, no one moving? Nice. You're gonna find you're getting way better performance now. Oh shit, that's Hello. How the fuck is... What fucking bullshit was that? As the stream title is suggested, I'm kinda sleepy, Aaron. Yep, welcome to the world of time zones. Yeah, I didn't get good sleep last night, and I haven't been able to nap all day like I usually do when I haven't gotten good sleep at night. One bright thing that occurred today, though, is I got some new art. Unfortunately, I can't show this piece of new art on stream because it's of the new costume, and I don't want to show that before the costumes debuted in May. I've got at least 2 more bits of art of the new costume in production.
Prepare for engine start. Roger.
It is safe for work, yes. This is going to be the new profile picture. So you'll see it on Twitter, you'll see it on YouTube, you'll see it everywhere. Yeah, now the NSFW art is still long ways off because I paid some top tier artists to take their dang time with things. Yeah, I figured as much, Among Us. I figured you were hoping for more NSFW stuff. As I said, the NSFW stuff is on the way. The issue is finding people who can do femboys and do femboys well in NSFW can be quite the challenge.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
Yeah. Then there are people, artists I find, who could honestly do really great femboy art, but they just don't because they don't like femboys. It's disappointing. It's like, oh my god, you'll be perfect for this art. And it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And it's like, oh, that's disappointing. Fire. Damn it, he crashed. I wanted to shoot him. Aaron, if you should play RB or normal or arcade, you need to ask yourself, are you grinding the crew experience for the crew to learn, or are you grinding to get new vehicles? If you want new vehicles, you go for RB. If you want crew XP, you actually get more in arcade. Just commissioned a Stolfo artist. Easier said than done. Oh, also, who the fuck do you think I'm commissioning? They all have backlogs. They all have backlogs. I don't think I do either. Let's see what happens after I exploded. I'm out. Commissioning Pablo Picasso in this day and age is quite a difficult feat. Unfortunately, the necromancer I was talking to is unable to successfully raise his body. Something about it being too rotten to be reclaimed anymore. So, yeah, Pablo Picasso's not on the table to be commissioned, sadly. And unfortunately, Salvador Dali's unavailable as well, since he's, you know, he's in his born-again Christian arc. You know, the thing with Van Gogh is he doesn't really do, human figures that much outside of that one, self-portrait of his. He's more of a landscape artist. He'll do a great background if I did come in. I'm wondering if my fucking compressor actually just squished out me saying Vincent van Gogh's last name correctly, because I can actually pronounce it the proper Dutch way. We're all out? Alright, to battle. I know there's some words I say in German or Dutch that, my mic filters cut half the word out if I pronounce it properly, so I have to intentionally mispronounce it. It's like, I've spent years trying to learn to pronounce this word right. Now I have to force myself to do it wrong again. Oh. You know, the funny thing is, I'm fairly certain, I've just realized the, sound is off balance. Come on, slider. There we go. Now the sound is at the correct balance. I don't like any of the online AI art models for that sort of stuff. I'm not one of those militant, no AI ever, never anywhere near me thing. No, AI has its purpose, mostly for shitposts. But I don't like any of the free models, basically. And I don't want to fuck ass around with my GPU when I can't afford to replace it trying to run a model local. Fucking gun up! I couldn't just shoot because there was a fence in the way and heat detonates on contact with a fence. Plus, the other issue with trying to do AI slop is there enough safe for work general chat art to successfully train an AI on to make said slop? Because you do need a lot of initial real art to put into those models to get anything out of it. Stop. Fucking hell. I'm having a shit start to tonight in terms of games. I'm gonna fully admit that. Yeah, I'm not, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said I am sleep deprived. I really need to come up with a new fucking filter to keep those fuckwits away. Okay, I'm gonna park here and do a little bit of moderator stuff real quick. Oh gee, thanks. I really wanted to be flipped over right now. I'm doing some moderation stuff on the side of Twitch to try and stop those so those what he said was it was a freaking bot. Could you perhaps get me back up so I can actually achieve something among us? Help? Thank you, thank you. Stop sliding. I'm gonna die to the fucking countdown because I've just slid off the fucking map. I don't have the grip to get back in the map. Anyway, the guy who just got banned was one of those bots that's like, yo, great gameplay, Mr. Streamer person. Hit me up on Discord. I've got some tips for you. You know those fucking bots. Well, that's an interesting and unique way to die. Yeah, I need to, I'm hoping what I just clipped from his, message will, basically, you basically just saved and killed me at the same time. But yeah, oh, and I bet the engineer. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you earlier. Anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping I've just added the right bit of text to the auto mod to prevent those fuckwits from ever popping up in my chat again. Oh. want to mod the word Discord. Yeah, because people talk about the Discord and then ask, hey, how do I get into the Discord and all that sort of stuff. And moderating the word Discord would cause all sorts of issues for that.
Task 130. Height 500 meters.
You see, the problem with creating a in-community alternative phrase to Discord is whenever someone new joins, we have to fucking stop and then get them on board and all that sort of stuff. It's just not worth the effort. And yes, I did get the No Game, No Life reference there. I've never actually watched No Game, No Life, but I did get the reference.
The enemy is winning.
And I guess that means we're all out, so back to the hangar. My god, that Prime is just fucking mediocre. It sits in this sweet spot where I can't fucking say it's bad, but it's so mediocre that I would prefer it if it was fucking bad. I had to eat some chocolate as a fucking palate cleanser. No, it's okay. Yeah, I saw that you weren't in the greatest position earlier, Cheese. Let's get back to the grind. I'll probably perk up in about 20 minutes to an hour. Once I'm done with this Prime, I've got an energy drink. And that should pick me up. Nice, nice. Yeah, there's a bunch of skins I've been wishing they would add to the AMX 13. Because it was used by so many fucking countries. It was such a popular export tank.
Into your vehicle!
Yeah, it hasn't been the most fun day of grinding so far. But you know, you have shit days sometimes. And if you don't have shit days sometimes, then how do you have context for how good a good day is? Yes, I have. I have gotten close. If it wasn't for the grind challenge, meaning I can't continue using vehicles because I can't use backups, I would have gotten one already. Would have been done with the M56. I finally went down because I came up against someone who was smart enough to machine gun me. Finally, after 20 minutes of kicking ass. And I couldn't just couldn't get my mojo back after I switched vehicles. Oh, I am so lucky he was not looking at me. Trying to pull that off without a stabilized gun was a risky move. I'm so happy that paid off.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured the zone.
If it manages to hit just right, it can take out all your crew in an M56. There's a reason I joke that a stiff breeze could kill me when I'm in the M56. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Yeah, that happens from time to time, especially in a vehicle like the M56. Oh, just happened to be looking in my direction.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh well, I got 2 kills on the BTR-80. I'm very happy. Okay, let's swing around. Sometimes it does feel like that. Like you just somehow blind. Like how the fuck did I miss that? How did I not get the last member of your crew? Yeah, my guy, I got your breach. You're fucked. If I don't run out of ammo first. Finally got him on my last round. Except I'm now on fire. And shot. I don't even mind. The team's winning anyway, so we can just have fun in the city. Absolutely. Take advantage of regional pricing when you can. It would be a fool not to. Once again, absolutely take advantage while you can. Yeah, I figured it was still about $100. I'll be very upset if the guys who were fighting him all that time did not get teamwork at least. Why is it frozen? Was interesting. Oh, that was nasty. Yeah, he did leave squad, but I don't think that would have caused the whole game to freeze. For that moment, it did. Now that I'm out of that mediocre shit that only is popular because of an overrated influencer, energy drink. I forgot the controls for a moment there. I was hitting V to try and change my field of view like I'm in armor. Anyway, it was nice playing with your cheese. Hope to do it again sometime. Get the gun up, get the gun up! Oh well, that's what I get for driving ahead when I really should have just kept sitting back and waiting. Balancer. 5 ground targets destroyed. That's pretty good. That's a pretty bitchin' badge to get. Especially with how shit my first couple rounds were. Right, back to the grind. Oh, I forgot to put up the join in text. Yeah, the offer's been open the whole time. Anyone who is in chat. Hello, Xander2341. Welcome in, and Artyom. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, absolutely. I don't mind being dragged up a little. We'll get you in next round. Since we've already started a match, sadly. And thank you very much for the follow. I'm General Chat, Supreme Commander of Chat Army, to lead an international war on boredom, and fuck up by having my follow spiel happen well after 2 people have followed, because I am very sleepy. Welcome in anyway. Yeah, we'll get you in next round, Xander. As stated, I am a bit sleepy. Yes, we'll have space for you too, Artyom. Yeah, it's not the most fun tier to be up to because you end up with a surprising amount of down-tiered 8.0s, but we'll manage. I'm just gonna lob that. I'm gonna throw a smoke round. Give me some visual cover on it as I dart ahead. Oof, that would suck. Among Us. For me, it is currently 6:30 p.m., which is actually normally my start time. I started a bit early today since I'm sleepy and I want to wrap stream up early but don't want to have it run shorter than normal. So the obvious answer was just start early too. Wonderful Leopard 1. We're an up tier. Thank you very much, Cinder. I'll get you in, as I said, after this round. If I'm stopping talking all of a sudden, it's because I am actually eating. Try and get myself some more energy. I'm eating a block of chocolate. Like an entire 250 gram block that's really meant for 4 people. 5, actually. Yeah, I try to keep my chewing off mic. Doesn't always happen, but I do try. Yeah. Yeah, I am actually, I actually do have pre-diabetic symptoms. I've been on and off again from a restrictive diet to try and solve it, but at the moment, it's just what I've got that can give me the energy to perk me up, because as stated, I am sleepy. Didn't really work what my tactic there was, but was worth a shot. Don't worry, I'm not gonna. As stated, I go on low sugar diets very regularly. I'm just off the diet at the moment. God damn it, that fucking Leopard 1.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yeah, I do get checked for diabetes fairly regularly. Because there's a history of it in my family, so I'm not stupid. It's about a twice a year check, medically.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Forward. Roger. Advancing.
Those are all husks. Oh, that's not. Where is everyone? I cannot do anything about that except fucking move and hope it doesn't try to retaliate. Oh my god! I can't believe that worked! Oh. Yeah, I can't take on two Leos when I don't have the drop on them. That wasn't going to end any other way, but I got that IS. Whatever.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Just go. No, not night vision. I want the spawn menu. Battle. IS-3. Still, fucking impressive. That was a fucking impressive thing I did. I'm very happy with myself for pulling that off. Yeah, we're basically lost, so I'm just gonna charge Charlie like a fucking lunatic and hope for the best. Which is not going to be very good because, in all honesty, I'm just going to get myself killed. And then we'll get Xander and Artyom in if Artyom still wants to come in.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Splendid. No! Look at, we're about to lose! would have liked to have at least seen him. No, unfortunately, I'm not in a Discord call. I'm having some technical issues on this PC with Discord, where if I spend more than an hour in a Discord call, I lose my internet. Like, entirely. It all cuts out. We've been trying to diagnose what the fuck's going on for 2 months now, and we have no clue. But in my Discord server, which you can get to with !Discord, there is a Discord call for Warthunder. If everyone else wants to use it to coordinate and stuff, you're free to do so. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what the cause was. If I knew what the cause was, it wouldn't be a problem. All right, now to where is need to learn to hit invite to squad first, then add friend. But yes, I add people to the friends list so that we can find them nice and quickly in future. Ah, for fucking Panzerhaubitze. It's a pain in the fucking ass. For a light tank main like me, the Panzerhaubitze is just a fucking nightmare. Oh. All right, everyone get their lineups ready and we'll get into the queue. And yeah, I know the stream delay is quite extreme. I will say the stream delay is the smallest on yeah, the stream delay is the smallest on Kick of the platforms I stream on. Bum bum bum. Because we're playing 7.7 because Creeping Nest is at 7.7. Hello, Betty. Dobry den. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm a bit sleepy this stream, so I'm a little off. Right now, we're waiting for Artyom to finish organizing his squad, and then we'll get right into the queue. Yes, I know. I know we were just against 8.0 leopards. That happens all the time. Do I want to spend crew training points? I'll leave it for now. I'm doing good, doing good. As stated, a bit sleepy, but otherwise, it's been a pretty fun day. Oof. Burp. And I'm nearly out of chocolate. Yes, I did. It might not be an AMX-13, actually. It might be the Courier, sir. Yeah, because the Courier gets mistaken as an AMX-13 all the time. I mean, it's literally an AMX-13 turret, but it's but the hull's based on an Austrian APC. Halo, get the rat. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, I've done that sort of stuff all the time as well, where I forget I even have crew points. Which is a pity, because they're very useful. Is the Courier even in Warthunder? Yes, it is. The SK-105A2 Courier Seer, which is a Austrian tank. Gonna feed a cat real quick, so I've walked away from Mike. See what's going on. Thank you very much for the follow. Cat has been fed. Hello, Shadow! Welcome in. But yeah, as I was saying, the SK-105 Courier Seer gets mistaken as an AMX-13 a lot because it uses the same turret. But the chassis is based on a Austrian APC. The what was the APC? Yeah, the Sauer APC. Yay! Once again, General Chat cannot pronounce German! Despite having learnt German as a young kid due to German family members. But yeah, yes, that's the one that would, yeah, it gets mistaken as an AMX-13 variant a lot because it uses the same turret. But the hull is actually based on that Austrian APC. Well, just a second. Before we try changing, let's the lineup. Let's try changing the server. Let's just, yeah, try changing the server. But yeah, it's a fantastic fucking, tank. The, yeah, basically the, Austrians bought the turret from the French because the French could build more AMX-13 turrets and they could build hulls. So they kept trying to sell the turret to anyone who would buy the turret on its own. That's how we got the Sherman with an AMX-13 turret as well. 4, unless we want to do, squadron type battles. Yeah, so we're at a full squad at the moment, sadly. There are ways to have whole platoons of players on one, all playing together. Yeah, private match. The issue with that is having enough people and such. Yeah, no problem. I'm certain we'll get you an opportunity sometime during the stream. I tend to stream for about 5 hours, so I'm going to be here for a while. It would be. The issue is having enough people to reliably do it and having them at the time that it's proper to stream it and whatnot. I am now out of chocolate. I would prefer to stick to just public maps. I don't play air. It's never clicked with me as a game. The way I describe it is it's too simulatory for me to enjoy it as an arcade game and too arcadey for me to enjoy it as a simulator. That does sound like a fun idea for an event sometime. I'll type this sort of stuff up. No, I don't have a helicopter. Yeah, but I'm gonna, let's just open a text document on the laptop. Yeah, I'm going to give Air another try later this year with a HOTAS controller, see if that gets it to the point where I can enjoy it. Because in theory, I should like simulator. I don't have the Silver Lions to do so, Among Us, because a certain Indonesian viewer of mine convinced me to spend them on loot boxes that got me no benefit. Alright. I've just added that to my list of potential stream ideas. So when people come up with good stream ideas that I'm not able to do yet and that, I don't know. Who might it be? But yeah, when people come up with interesting stream ideas, I do write them down. And I have them as planned for the future, because I do want to do more community streams. Hey, we got in there, what? The part of the air that I don't like, Shadow, is the actual flying of the plane. I don't like that the planes basically fly themselves in Warthunder. That's where things really throw me off. Yes, I do. Exclamation mark Discord in the Twitch chat to bring it up. There's also a bot that regularly brings it up occasionally. And on YouTube, just look for the Stream Elements bot in the YouTube chat. It's not that dense a chat. You can find it. Yes, you can also scroll down into my panels. And I'll just get the Discord open on my laptop because I have to manually approve everyone. There's no verification bot to verify that you are a human.
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
Oh, that was so relevant during the Retro Rewind stream. Yes, feel free to play with my sound alerts, which were actually supposed to increase in price this month. I forgot to do that. I forgot to check the price of them up. We'll keep them cheap for now. If I start regularly getting like 30 viewers streams, I'll jack the price up to what I originally intended them to be. Well, the thing is, if you have too many people claiming shit at once, you never get the opportunity to actually, you know, talk. I probably should have been machine gunning the fucking artillery and not the fucking tank destroyer. I could have killed the artillery with the machine guns. I'm actually going to go to Charlie, even though I spawned up the wrong spawn to go to Charlie. But yeah, I was always intending to eventually increase the price of the sound alerts. But as I say, we'll keep them cheap for now since they don't really get used that often. So I don't have to worry about them being spammed too much. There are streamers with followers bases my size who do average 30 view streams. The issue I find at the moment is a lot of people seem to just not remember my schedule. I regularly get people asking, hey, when are you streaming? When are you streaming? It's like, I stream Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It hasn't changed. There are regulars, people who used to be regular months ago, who come back and go, you're finally streaming again. And it's like, I didn't leave. Twitch is really bad at informing people, especially if you're following like dozens and dozens of streamers. It can be a bit hard to see when someone you want to see streaming streams. Doesn't help that I'm always changing the start stream message on email. So most streamers, the email that go for when they go live, they have a single message that stays the same every single time. My favorite is Pipkin Pippers. Big drama news! Click here to unsubscribe. Brilliant fucking clickbait, that one. There's a reason she's popular. Anywho, I constantly change mine, and it probably doesn't help because it's never the same thing. Well, the thing is, if you don't click on the emails Twitch sends you to your email, they'll stop sending you the fucking emails.
I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything, but clowns have been terrorizing children for ages now, and their faces aren't even real. It's not real, it's makeup. So we're just gonna blow these up right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of Carnicog clips in my alerts.
There's over 7 billion people on the planet, 10% of those being left-handed. Oftentimes, firearms require augmented steps for a left-handed operator to become right-handed.
Yes, I have died from my own artillery. Among Us, I've made that fuck up. I've made that fuck up several times. Well, yeah, I've got to introduce my grind challenge to everyone who's new today. So, for those of you who are new, I do on this channel a grind challenge where I am not allowed to use any pay-to-win features of the game, even when I'm given them for free. So, no backups, no research boosters, no premium time, absolutely nothing that can speed up the grind. And I'm not free of this challenge till I unlock the end of tech tree research booster via the SEP V2. One question, you've asked many questions, but I'm absolutely happy to answer more. Shoot. Oh, so close. Yes or no is my question. What the... I'm going to resound with a very strong answer of maybe. But yeah, I have to basically grind out the US tech tree and get the end of tech tree research boost via the SEP V2. It's a long grind.
Now, how the Chinese turned an AK-47 into a bullpup is a technologically challenging feat, but I'll try to explain. Basically ran a coat hanger from the trigger to the sear. All right, now we have some clown targets set up downrange. I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything, but clowns have been terrorizing children for ages now, and their faces aren't even real. It's not real, it's makeup. So we're just gonna blow these up right here.
No problem, Artyom.
I told you we should have bought more than 3 bullets.
Thanks for the stretch, Xander.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
There's over 7 billion people on the planet, 10% of those being left-handed. Oftentimes, firearms require augmented steps for a left-handed operator. Become right-handed.
The year was 1968. We were on recon in a steaming Mekong Delta. An overheated private removed his flak jacket, revealing a t-shirt with an iron-on sporting the MAD slogan, "Up with miniskirts." Well, we all had a good laugh, even though I didn't quite understand it. But our momentary lapse of concentration allowed Charlie to get the drop on us. I spent the next 3 years in a POW camp, forced to subsist on a thin stew made of fish, vegetables, prawns, coconut milk, and 4 kinds of rice. I came close to madness trying to find it here in the States, but they just can't get the spices
right.
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
War. It's fantastic.
This is a banana. It's not that great because it's not a gun. This is a banana. It's not that great because it's not a gun.
We nearly done with the sound alerts.
This particular one is chromed out because you know that's how I roll. I roll hard. Chrome to the dome.
Thank you for the lurk, Xander. Sorry for being silent during all those sound alerts. No, fair enough, Artyom. You do what you... Sometimes the PC just needs a reset. And yes, I will get you right back in game. Don't you worry. Hello, Get the Rat. That playing card aim. Yes, that was hilarious how he missed. I was silent for all the sound alerts. It's going to be happening around the time of the new model because that's when everything's going to get set up anyways for that sort of stuff, so I might as well do it then. So that would be May. Very early May. I can't believe it has me wishing I brought HE. No, I'm not getting a 3D model. I'm getting another chibi. Same artist as this. It's my second costume. I wish I could afford a 3D model. I was originally supposed to go 3D straight away, but unfortunately the market for good V-Roid artists has just dried up so much that you just can't find good V-Roid artists anymore. They just stopped existing. A decent 3D model will cost you... can cost anywhere from... depending on what the artist, can cost anywhere from about $800 Australian to upwards of $40,000, depending on how much you want from the model and the artist and whatnot. And the cheap ones are artists who very much have long wait lists because, of course, they do. They're cheap. Yeah, V-Roids used to be able to get them for like $250. I'm not falling for sketchy Indonesian artists anymore, Among Us. Although my the guy who does my my reference sheets is still Indonesian, but he's got a unique enough style that I know for certain he's a real person and not a scammer. There we go. And you're verified in the Discord server. If it looks like I'm just driving forward without any care as to what happens, that's exactly what's happening, because I'm verifying people in Discord. I really need to get the bot set up to actually fucking do it on its own. With regards to joining squad, we're gonna get Artyom back in since he had to drop out for the technical reasons in the first match. Beyond that, generally speaking, if we only have 1 or 2 people beyond the squad limit waiting, we just have a polite queue. If it gets to the point where we've got like 3 or 4 people waiting to join in, we use the Wheel of Names website to randomize who gets to come in. I'm not even upset. Enjoy your kills, Destroyer. Oh, Artyom's still in the squad, so he'll be joined automatically. I am aware that the Australian M1A1 is a squadron vehicle. And thank you very much for the hydrate. We'll hang out in the hangar for a little bit. The thing is, I'm not allowed to use it. I'm not allowed to use squadron vehicles, I'm not allowed to use event vehicles, I'm not allowed to use premium vehicles. Even when given for free. Even if I could, it's 1,000,000 Silver Lions. Look how many Silver Lions I have. No problem. Go hydrate. Go take care of yourself. We're waiting on Artyom to get back into the game and everything. Because he's still in the squad. He's just offline. Because it just violates my challenge. That's why I'm not allowed to use him. The challenge is to basically raw dog the completely raw dog a free-to-play game. Yes, I have to brush my teeth with baking soda like they did before they invented toothpaste. True fact, that, actually. That's how people used to do it before toothpaste. They would make a paste themselves out of with baking soda and water. No problem, Artyom. Yeah, you pay with your soul and happiness. It feels like that sometimes. I know, there's been weird performance issues with Warthunder for me since the most recent update dropped. Not that I have that much experience, because I also don't play the game off stream as part of the grind challenge. But yeah, I have been wanting to do sort of community events and whatnot with Warthunder as well, so it's a good reminder that I should probably look into what we can and can't do. I do play DCS. If you're okay with the frog foot, the game is free. Thankfully, I am okay with the frog foot, because it's one of my favorite jets. Oh yeah, a few years back, before I started streaming, I used to regularly do custom events with a community that was basically doing Girls and Panzer LARP. We were basically only using V tanks in the set from the show, in the setup from the show, with the teams from the show. That was great fun. And yeah, I like VA-10. The Frogfoot's better. The Frogfoot's better. It's a better jet. The YA9 prototype, which is what competed against the A10, is what should have won that competition. And it's because the YA9 prototype had space in it for radar to be added in the future. Whereas the A-10 didn't. There's still space in Doctrine for a CAS aircraft, even one that uses guns. The problem is it really needs a fucking radar. It needs a radar, even if it's just a search radar. And the A-10 does not have room for a proper fucking radar unless it's something bespoke made to fit into that tiny space in front of a fucking cockpit. They're not going to retire it this year. They were retiring it last year and the year before that and the year before that because it's very popular with the troops. And as stated, there is still a space in Doctrine for such an aircraft to exist. And so it's never getting fucking retired until they actually fess up to the fact that they need to build a replacement. If they want to get rid of the A-10, they need to build something to replace it. Something that carries the same gun, has similar loiter times, but is actually capable of using modern data link, has a search radar for ground targets, and is capable of operating much more modern smart munitions. And you know what? It wouldn't be too fucking expensive to develop because the fucking A-10 is not that complicated a design and the fucking engines are still in fucking production. So they could literally just take existing A-10 engines and say, hey, Lockheed, Boeing, Northrop, whoever needs a fucking contract for fucking production to keep in business, just make us a new A-10, please. Opinion on the F-35 versus the Gripen. The Gripen, yep, black hole versus crying baby. I like the Gripen. It's a fantastic jet. I love the thing. The F-35 mogs it. And I've gone into arguments over how I'm one of the people who was like, they should have cancelled the F-35. Yeah, they should have cancelled the F-35 and upgraded the F-22 instead and kept the F-22 in production. But that doesn't make the F-35 bad. That was just a, what if World War III occurs? What's better for overall logistics and overall war planning discussion. The F-35 is still a fucking amazing jet. Welcome back. It's not even that cheap. It's not even that cheap, but it is a very good performing jet. It's if you don't want a fucking Eurofighter or a Rafale, it's pretty much your only option for a Delta Wing. No problem, Shadow. Hope to catch you again sometime. But yeah, if you want a Delta Wing and the advantages that a Delta Wing brings, which are very many, the Gripen's one of your best choices. The Eurofighter is very expensive and you have to suck up to the EU, and the Rafale is fantastic and it's my favorite fucking jet in the world at the moment. But there's a lot of reasons why you would want to go with the Gripen over a Rafale. Better compatibility with US munitions, if you have US munitions in your arsenal, being the leading one. Which is why I find it hilarious when Canada kept going, if we don't want ITAR restrictions, we could get a license to produce the Gripen. No, you fucking can't. Half the fucking components in the Gripen have ITAR restrictions on them. And they're not things you can just rip out and just replace with something off the shelf. They're important features.